We all have that one friend that always looks, oh my God, don't look now, but the person behind you. And then they automatically are like, whoa, I'm this person too. I'm that friend. I'm that friend, but I also hate that friend. You know what I mean? Like, you're baiting me out. Just stop. Don't look. Like, look in a second. Don't make it so obvious because I'm looking and I'm talking and then you're looking and they know we're talking about them. Don't look. Hashtag never look. So there are two types of friends. There are the friends that enjoy the movie and there are the friends who are like, what's gonna happen next? I don't know, bro. I'm watching it with you. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's just watch and enjoy the show. Sometimes I'm that person too because I'm like, did I hear them wrong? Like, what just happened? And I'm hella confused. And I'm like, is everyone confused? Everyone's just as confused. Yep. We all have that friend that never texts you back, okay? But then suddenly when you're with them, they're always on their phone and you're like, you never respond to me, but you're always on your phone. What is this conspiracy theory? Because that is the conspiracy of our generation. Exactly what this cat's doing. You're like, what? 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 That one friend who doesn't see how amazing and special they are. I have one friend who like, she's so pretty and she always like feels bad about herself and is always like being hard on herself and it's like genuinely, like she's not looking for attention, she just genuinely doesn't see how pretty she is. And I'm like, always like, you're so pretty. And I tell her all the time and it's so sad and I'm just like, I want her to know how pretty she is. I'm sure you guys have those friends and they always like are so like hard on themselves and you're like, you don't have to be, you're awesome. We all have that friend that is super loud. They're over here at volume 12 and we need them to be at least a 7. Now, what if I told you that if you spoke at a normal volume, people could still hear you? Whoa. We all have that friend who cannot text us back. Texts back 3 weeks later. Oh, sorry, I just fell asleep. You fell asleep for 3 weeks? We don't believe you. We all have that one friend who we connect with on a higher level. When you lie and your friend follows it along and backs you up without you having to say a thing. This is the best. When you try to show someone a meme that you thought was funny and they're like, I saw it already. And then your heart just gets ripped out of your chest because you're like, I thought it was funny. Or like when you're telling them a joke and they don't laugh. It's the worst. We all have that friend who has seen literally everything. And you're like, I just want to tell jokes and tell memes and you know everything. I don't know anything. We all know somebody who reads street signs like this, 70-ish, and then they're driving way too fast and you feel like your life is in danger. I have those friends that I'm just like, I will only get in your car if it is an emergency and I need to be somewhere. Like there's a sale at my favorite store. When your friend is 1 year older than you, oh my God, this is so true. Okay, this goes both ways. Like I'm at a point in my life where like my friends are either a lot older than me or a lot younger than me. Okay, that just sounds weird. You guys know what I mean. Like I'm in like my mid 20s and like I have friends who are like in their early 20s. I have friends who are in their late 20s, you know? So I'm like in the middle always. So either my friends are like older and I'm like, Mama bear. Or like my friends are younger and I'm like, you're my child. You know what I mean? Like you need to take care of them. And I'm like, no harm shall come to you. And you just like mother them and you're like, don't do that. Or it's like the vice versa with your older friends. Is this just my friend group or is this you guys too? Yeah, I'm only 5 minutes away. We all have that one friend who's always late and they're always 5 minutes away. And then suddenly they're like, oh, by the way, where's your address? And it's like, I thought you were 5 minutes away. If you were 5 minutes away, you would have had my address already. Lies. I have like 20 of these friends actually, not just one. I have like 20 solid of these friends who are always 5 minutes away and are always late for everything. And sometimes even I am one of these friends. It's hard to be on time. I actually have plans right now and I'm late for something, but I'm recording this video. So this is very, very ironic. I needed to be somewhere 5 minutes ago. It's okay, I'd rather do this. That one friend that doesn't understand the concept of personal space. This is a hard one because this is me. I'm just like, attention. Like I always like wanna like be around my friends. I just love my friends so much, you know? And I'm just like, let's hang out, let's do this, you know? Like I am this friend, like I am annoying. But I feel like they like it, otherwise they wouldn't hang out with me, right? They like me, right? The friend who has a phone like this. We all have that friend and it's like, how are you typing on that thing? How are you not cutting your hands on the glass? To all of these friends, it's time to get a new phone. That thing's gotta go. I feel like it's not even safe to use that thing. This used to be me. And then I became a little bit more responsible. You know, like I'm not an adult yet, but I'm getting there, okay? I know by age I'm an adult, but mentally I'm getting there, okay? We all have that friend that we do nothing with. Like you're doing nothing, so then you hit them up, you guys meet up, and then you guys do nothing together. And it's a beautifulness of nothingness. We all have that one friend that's always cold. This is me. I'm cold all the time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I got really bad circulation, maybe. That or I don't know. I'm broken. Help me. Anytime I walk in anywhere with AC, I feel like my death is upon me. You know that feeling? You're just like, can I survive this? We all have that one friend. This one. You know, the clumsy one. The one that messes up the pictures. But don't we love them? Aren't they amazing? We all have that one friend who never gets the jokes, but then 10 minutes later, they're like, oh. And then they get it. We all have that one friend that Snapchats everything. It's like you're just trying to enjoy the moment and they're like, wait, don't eat your ice cream. I need to Snapchat it first. And you're just like ready to take a lick and it looks delicious. And they're here taking Snapchats of your ice cream and it's melting. It's starting to drip on your fingers, starting to drip down the cone. And they're just still taking pictures and you're like, I just want to eat my ice cream. They're like, no. Gotta do it for the Snapchat. And then your ice cream's gone. Okay, it's not this dramatic. Usually you get to eat your ice cream. If you have a friend that keeps snapping until the ice cream is melted, there needs to be an intervention. I get offended when my friend doesn't answer FaceTime. Like, I know you don't have any other friends. Answer me. Where are you? We're each other's only friends. When you want someone's food but don't want to ask and you're like just staring at the food and you're like keep staring until they get the hint and they're like, do you want some? And you're like, oh, in fact, I do. How did you know? Because you were staring at it. When your best friend has no filter. Actually, I have a friend like this. She says the most embarrassing things in public and I'm like, and I wish this was me, but I'm like, I can't. I feel like that's too rude. I can't just put my hand over her mouth and be like, but like, I want to sometimes because like, the things that come out of her mouth, I'm like, can you not? And I've tried talking to her about it, you know, I've just learned to accept the fact that she just has no filter. And if I'm going out with her, I need to be prepared to be incredibly embarrassed. We all have that one friend that acts different in front of other people. And then you're like, who are you? Because around you, they're like the person you know and the person you love. And in front of other people, they're trying to act all cool. And you're like, I know you, you're not that cool. That one friend who would die for a beast Snapchat. We all have that one friend. I'm that friend. Why am I so much of these friends? When your innocent friend says something inappropriate for the first time. Oh my God! Isn't this the most shocking feeling ever? You're like, my baby is all grown up. Have I done something wrong to influence this? That one friend that makes you laugh when you're angry at them. And you're like, damn it, I'm supposed to be angry at you. And you're trying not to laugh, but their jokes are just too funny. I like these friends because it's not a nice feeling to be angry at people. We shouldn't be angry at people. You know, we shouldn't hold grudges. So I think this is a good characteristic to have. When you're trying to text, but your friend is being nosy as hell. So you're trying to text and they're looking over your shoulder, like, who are you texting? And you're like, none of your business, stop. And you're like, trying to be all secretive. And they're like, I'm your best friend. I need to know everything about your life. And then you're like, this boy. And then you get made fun of. Because they're your friend. Everyone has that friend who's super lazy, but is super smart. And you're like, if only they weren't lazy, they would have cured every disease in the world, and they would probably be billionaires, and then we would be on a yacht right now, okay? So stop being so lazy. And you're always like, what a waste of potential. So smart, but does nothing all day. We all have that friend. I actually have that friend. And you're like, just get a job. And they're like, eh. And you're like, you could be a rocket scientist. And they're like, eh, I'd rather be a couch potato. That one friend that never returns anything. They're like, oh, can I borrow this shirt? I promise I'll give it back. They're never giving it back. You better say bye-bye to that shirt, have a ceremony, because that shirt is going bye, bye, bye. Okay, that was stupid. Oh my God, I'm so cringe sometimes. As long as I realize my own cringe, it's okay, right? But yeah, don't be this person. Give people's clothes back. Not a nice feeling, especially if it's something you really love and then your friend will never give it back and you just see them post Instagram pictures with your stuff and you're like, hey, that's my top. Everyone has that one friend who eats everything and doesn't gain any weight. She's just like donuts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you're just like, can I have your genetics, please? We all have that one friend that says he's your best friend and then leaves you in a hospital full of zombies and bangs your wife. Wait, no we don't. I hope nobody has this friend. What? Why is this here? I definitely don't have a friend that would do this. I hope not. We all have that friend who's always mad with you. You know, you're upset about something or you hate somebody and they're like, I hate them too. And they have your back no matter what. And it's completely irrational, unreasonable. But you love them for it because you're like, yeah, they always got my back. Like, I don't think you should ever expect somebody to be mad about the things you're mad about. Or because you dislike someone, that someone should dislike someone too. You know, it's not really fair. It's not a fair thing to ask for someone because that's like your own personal issues. But then again, when your friends do that on their own without you asking, because that's not right, there's a little piece of you that's like, what a good friend. You can't deny it. You're just like, yes, thank you. Always has my back. Yeah. Homie. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and don't forget to be nice to each other. Bye-bye.